Hello all. So let's discuss some questions on projection of solids from the question paper December 2019. Here you can see the third one. It's a question on square pyramid, a simple solid of base edge 30 mm and height is also given, and the pyramid is resting on HP on its triangular face such that the square face edge on HP is inclined 30 degree to VP. Draw its projections. That means, first of all, a square pyramid means the base will be a square type, and since it's a pyramid, every edge converges to a point which is called apex. Okay, so this point is called apex. And the lines you see, that is these red colored lines, are called edges. Okay, so here you can see at the base there are 4 edges. So we have these edges classified to base edges which are 4 in number, and also sideways you have lateral edges. Okay, lateral edges, that's also 4 in number. And another parameter connected to this square pyramid is connected to any type of solid, it is the face. Okay, that is that surface. That surface is called face. So for a square pyramid, we have a base which is square shaped, and we have lateral faces which are triangular shaped. Okay. So this is the details about a square pyramid, and similarly you will have many pyramid like hexagonal pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, etc. Every such figures are named according to the shape of its base. Okay, hexagonal pyramid will have a hexagonal base, pentagonal pyramid will have a pentagon shaped base. Also you have a cone. Cone means the base will be a circle like this. Okay, so let's move on to the question. Before I read, let me draw a HP and VP. Okay, this is your vertical plane, this is your horizontal plane, the intersection is your XY line which is the reference line. Now we can place the square pyramid as per the question. What does it say? A square pyramid of base 30 mm and height 60 mm is resting on HP. So the pyramid is resting on HP. So pyramid can rest like this, or it can even lie down like this, or the apex of the pyramid can be near to the VP, or the base can be nearer to the VP. See, this square shape is the base. So in any method, in any manner, this pyramid can rest on HP. So how is it specified in the question? Resting on HP on its triangular face. So in the first picture, the base of the pyramid touches HP. But in all the other three, you can see the triangular face is in contact with the HP, isn't it? So for these three pictures, you can see triangular face, the pyramid is lying on its triangular face. Okay, such that the square face edge on HP, is inclined 30 degree to VP. Square face edge means face edge it says. So these are the edges. This is a square face edge. Also here are the square faces. This is also the square face. We have to identify which of the positions is suitable to the question. So the face edge on HP is inclined 30 degree to VP. So this edge is making some angle with the VP. Okay, this is your VP plane, isn't it? So this could be the possible position of the pyramid. Fine. So let's start drawing. Firstly, you have to check from which view, that is from top view or front view. you correctly see the base of the solid. So this is the very first step in drawing any projection of solid question. That is, you have to check whether in front view or top view the base is visible. For this question, we have a square pyramid, a square base. First of all, we have to place this pyramid such that its base is clearly seen. Then only we can easily draw the dimensions of the pyramid. Okay, this is the final position for the pyramid. But initially, we have to place this pyramid standing vertically on the HP. Okay, now it is very clear that from the top view, you will directly see the square base. From the front view, it is the triangular face which we are seeing. But from the top view, you can directly see this square base. Okay, so let's begin with the top view. You can see that one of the base edges is parallel to XY. So I draw a square with one base edge parallel to XY, and the length is 30 mm. It is given. So with 30 mm dimension, I am going to draw a square. Okay, let's name the base A, B, C, D. So it is AB is the edge away from XY. So this is A, B, C and D. Also from the top view, you can see every lateral edges converging to a point O. So it will be like a cross you will see. You can just connect the diagonals and this will be the apex O. Okay, for any pyramid you will have lines in the top view. If it was a prism, if it was a square prism, then the base and top will be square shape, isn't it? So you will on drawing this top view, you will have a simple square, but since it is a pyramid we are drawing, when looked from top, you can see many lines converging to a single point in the top view. Okay, so this is the top view for a pyramid and this is a top view for the prism. Okay, now let's draw the front view for this figure. So this is how we start. We have to start from the view in which the base is clearly visible. Next is the front view. So we can see the base touches the XY line. So this is the base and a triangle is seen now, and the height of the square pyramid is 60 mm. So with 60 mm height, I should mark a point straight above this apex O, straight above this O, and from this point I need to connect the ends of the base. That is, here you can see from the front view A and B is clearly visible. So this is your A dash and above B you will have your B dash. AB is clearly visible, but D and C are just behind A and B. So the point D and point C is not at all visible. D is behind A also. So we have to mark the point D dash along with A dash. D dash and C dash is here. Also, since both are invisible, we have to put it in a bracket. You can also have a note on what I am saying now, that is, the points nearer to XY will not be seen and should be put in a bracket. See, C and D are nearer to XY compared to A and B. So C and D should be put inside a bracket in the other view. Okay. But A and B are away from XY. So A dash and B dash is open to us. Okay. Now O is here. So this is O dash. And since it is the axis, you need to have one lengthy line and one short line. Some dash lines are there. This is the symbol for axis. Okay. So the first position of the square pyramid is ready. Now we have to make this pyramid stage by stage and finally we have to reach this position. So we have to just push it down and make it lie on HP. Okay, so just give a push from here. So what happens? It will just fell down and this B dash O dash will be in contact with xy. Okay, so I am just taking this length b dash o dash. This is your b dash and this is your o dash. Just take this length and draw over this xy. Okay. Also you have c dash in the bracket. Now cut an arc of radius b dash a dash and another arc from o dash of length a dash o dash. The joining point will be the a dash. This point is a dash. Connect it down. So now your pyramid has moved its position with its triangular face touching on HP. Next is to draw the corresponding top view. It's very easy. Just drop lines from all the points. These are the lines from A dash, B dash, C dash, C dash, D dash and O dash. Also draw horizontal lines from your from this figure. The intersecting points will be the exact top view. That is, let's start with A dash. A dash and A lines intersect here. So this is your new top view A position. Next B dash is here and B is here. So this is your new B, and C dash and C, D dash and D, lastly O dash and O. Okay. Next thing is how to draw, how to connect these points. For that you just need to draw the boundary first by joining the outermost points. Okay, first always draw the outermost points. Okay, that's also one point. While matching this front view and previous top view, always start with connecting outermost points. Okay, outermost points. That is, at this point, what you need, how to connect these points are, just connect those outermost points. After that, check for the points which are away from xy. That is, for this corresponding front view, you will have you have this a dash d dash away from xy. So the line a dash d dash must be drawn in continuous lines. Okay, because we are taking the top view, so a dash d dash will be clearly visible to us. Okay, so AD is clearly visible, so connect it with a continuous line. Now let's see if every edges are joined. That is, we have how many edges? We have the edge AB, edge BC, edge CD and edge DA. Also edge OA, OB, OC and OD. We need to check if every edges are marked without fail. So let's check. See, AB is there, BC is there, CD and AD is completely drawn, connected, completely connected. Whether it is in continuous lines or dashed lines, we just need to confirm that every edges are marked properly without fail. Okay, so every base edges are connected. Now the lateral edges are OA, OB, OC and OD. Check for now. OA is connected. See, is OB connected? No. OB is not connected. Also OC is not connected, but OD is connected. Now next step is to connect OB, the lateral edge, and the other lateral edge OC. For that, check those corresponding front view. That is, check for O dash B dash and O dash C dash, whether it is closer to xy or away. See, O dash B dash is closer to xy. Actually, it is on xy. Anyway, it is on xy or closer to xy. We have to connect those points in dashed lines. Okay. So what is that? O dash B dash needs to be connected in dashed lines because it is invisible in the top view. Also the final edge O dash C dash. It is also on xy or nearer to xy, also connected in dashed lines. So that is the third point you have to note down. While matching, how to connect means nearer to xy, nearer or on xy, mark in a dashed lines, and away from xy you have to draw a continuous lines. Okay, so this condition is also ready, that is, it is resting on HP on its triangular face. See, the triangular face is lying on xy. Now next constraint is the square face edge on HP. Square face edge on HP is inclined 30 degree to VP. Now we have to make this down. square face edge on HP. Which is the square face which is touching on HP? Let us see which is the square face that is touching on HP. Here you can see AB, BC, CD and AD are the square face edge. Just see which is touching this XY. That is, you can see A dash D dash is above XY. It is not touching on the XY line. Also A dash B dash and C dash D dash is inclined to XY line. But this edge BC is on XY, which means it is lying on XY, HP. Okay, so BC edge must be made 30 degree to VP. Also one more thing I have specified in other videos, that is when the question is stated about VP, it is the top view which we have to consider. Also if the question is about HP, then consider your front view. Okay, so that's also another point. When the question is about VP, you should focus on your top view. And when the question is about HP, just make changes in your front view. Okay. So here it is saying that 30 degree to VP. So just focus on your top view. See, this is your top view, and what is it saying? That square face edge which is on HP is inclined 30 degree to VP. So we have to check for the square face edge which is on XY. We found it that BC is the edge, and we have to make that BC edge, that square face on it, HP means it is the BC. BC should be made 30 degree to VP. That is, VP means it is the top view. Okay. So top view of BC should be made 30 degree inclined to the XY. So let us draw this BC 30 degree inclined to XY. You can take 30 degree towards left or towards right. Let's see which to choose. See, in this line only you are having CB edge, isn't it? So if I draw CB along this way, this is your C and this is your B. Okay, I am turning the CB in this direction. So CB becomes on this line, and everything else will be over here. That is, above C you have D. So here becomes your D, and here is your A, and everything will cross XY and it will look congested, isn't it? So better that we choose this line to draw our CB edge. Okay, so start drawing the CB edge over here. Just take 30 degree towards left and take any random point and mark C, and with this length mark B and draw a perpendicular from B and take this length to get your A value, and draw parallel to BC from A and get the point D and close this. Okay, and now next we have to spot this O point. So for that we need two arcs. That is, take the length AO and cut an arc here with the length AO, and take this length DO and cut the arc from D. The intersecting point is O. Okay, now just copy down these dashed lines and continuous lines. A to O, it is continuous, and D to O is also continuous, whereas BO and CO are connected in dashed lines. So now our BC edge, which is touching the XY line or which is touching the HP, is now 30 degree with VP, with the vertical plane. Okay. Now let's draw the corresponding front view. Take vertical lines from every points and horizontal lines from the points in the previous front view. Okay, B, C and O has the lines along XY itself. Now join the intersecting points. Now how to connect these points? Start from marking the outermost points. Join the outermost points. Now make sure that every edges, both the base edge and lateral edge, are drawn here. Here I have written every base edge AB, BC, CD and AD. These are the base edge, and lateral edges are AO, BO, CO and DO. These are the lateral edges. Make sure all these 8 edges are marked in this front view. Okay. AO is not marked, BO is joined. Yes, CO is also joined and DO is also joined. So we need to join this A dash O dash. How to join this? according to the rule that we have noted, nearer on xy we must use this dashed lines, and away from xy it is continuous line. So check for the AO edge in the top view. AO, it is far away from the xy. So away from xy means it is a continuous line. So join AO continuously. And about the base edges, AB is there, BC is connected. Now we have to connect CD, and AD is also connected. So what about the edge CD in the top view? CD, it is nearer to xy. Nearer to xy means we need to have dashed lines. Now again there is one more point, that we have BO and CO, both are continuous lines, but it is overlapping, isn't it? BO, B dash O dash and C dash O dash are overlapping. Actually this continuous lines is visible one and dash lines are invisible ones. So we cannot have two edges visible at a time. So which is the possible way? Is the bigger line behind the smaller one, or the smaller line behind the bigger one? For that you just need to compare the edge BO and CO in the top view. In the top view we can see BO is far away from xy compared to CO. BO is a bit more farther, isn't it? So BO must have continuous line because it is farther, okay, and CO is having, CO which is nearer should have dotted lines, I mean dashed lines, okay. So I should draw CO, there is actually a dashed lines coming over there, and BO which is farther will have a continuous line. And also there is one more connection, BC. See, actually three lines are there, B dash O dash, C dash O dash and B dash C dash. Three edges are there. We got finalized with this B dash O dash and C dash O dash. Next step is to check whether B dash C dash is correct or not. For that, check the BC in the top view. BC is nearer to xy, so we should have a dash lines connecting B dash to C dash. Okay. So this is the final position of the square pyramid. Coming with another question in the next video. Hope you like this session. Till we meet in the next class, this is Minu signing off. Thank you and take care.